it's interesting. Last time I flew, I had a panic attack. So psychologically, you do not like flying. That's fair. It's not great. Not a great thing. Just drive. Just take a train. Tommy, take a train. Um Mexico, when pronounced the way Mexicans do, wait till you learn how. Oh god. Oaxaca? Is that how they say Oaxaca? Anything named Nahuatl names are so painful to me. If anyone doesn't know, one of the major empires that was in Mexico, like a really big one that was in Mexico before the European colonial um, expedition, you could call it, colonizing, genocide, if you want to be more accurate about it, was the Aztecs, and they spoke Nahuatl for the most part. And my god, do I struggle with Nahuatl. Texas, that's where you can find all my exes. Beautiful, Echo. My name is Demos Damascus Hemlock the Third. I don't know what that's a reference to, but that's beautiful. Is that a reference to Borderlands? Is that guy's name Hemlock? Is the guy that got married Hemlock? I'm trying to remember Borderlands lore now. Go to the USA and mispronounce every state on person and on purpose. I have family in Ohio, and that's where I used to live when I lived in the US as a child. And it is a very, very common Spanish joke to make fun of people from Ohio, because saying that someone is in Ohio sounds very similar to saying someone is very angry, enojada. So the second you tell a Spanish speaker that you're from Ohio, they will say "Estás en Ohio" or "Estás enojada." ¿Estás enojada en Ohio? It's very annoying. This is the first time I've ever heard Texas pronounced like that. I don't know how I feel right now. Chubsy, do you know Texas used to be a part of Mexico? Until not that long ago. I'm really good at maths. Beautiful. Wait for Parangicolte. Oh god, Echo. You scare me. Oaxaca. Or how do you pronounce New Mexico? New Mexico. They speak English there, kind of, maybe, probably. I don't know. It's in the US, and the US is an English-speaking country, but Mexico. I say Mexico if I'm saying that, but hecho in Mexico. You're giving me two Spanish words in a row there. You mean the European genocide? I don't remember any Borderlands character named Hemlock unless it's a Borderlands 3 character. Someone in Borderlands 3 got married in like a Cthulhu inspired hellhole. What was his name? Who got gay married in Borderlands 3? Hey, I have some questions. I thought his name was Hemlock. I might be confused. It's not a reference. My friend was drunk, and when the police asked him, he just said that, and I was dying behind him. That's hilarious. My name is... What was the guy from Superbad's name? My name is Dr. Mohammed McLovin. Is that what his name was in Superbad? Sir Hemlock. Hammerlock. Thank you. I was so close. I was so close. I tried so hard. I'm good at maths, but I do use it to its full potential. Never. I mean, who does? I never met a non-American streamer that pronounces Connecticut correctly. Listen, I lived in Ohio for like 4 years. I have to deal with pronouncing such things. Massachusetts messes me up a lot. It took me a while, Tommy, to learn how to say Massachusetts. I struggled quite a bit with that one. And there's another one I also struggled a bit with. I don't remember. There was another state that it took me a little bit of time to learn how to pronounce properly. But with practice, all things are possible. Texas was a part of Mexico until all the immigrants decided they wanted to take over. Wait, what? I don't think we can get into the Mexican-American War right now. Well, the Spanish-American War. Well, the Mexican-American War. No! Crazy, we can't do that. We can't do it again. Crazy, do you know how many people in this chat are from the UK? The United Kingdom. Hammerlock is a great character. Oh, I love him. He's lovely. He's such a good husband. What husband material? Hi, Gores. Gores, what the hell? It's like the middle of the night in Brazil. Why are you awake? You've lived pretty much everywhere. I'm impressed. I am a very fortunate person. I'm just, I'm simply very fortunate and have had a very weird series of events in my life, Emily, that is almost difficult to recount at this point. I don't plan on leaving Taiwan. I'm done. I'm done with the moving. I don't want to do it anymore. Connecticut accents are dumb. I don't know what a Connecticut accent is like. Isn't that where Bernie Sanders is from? Is Bernie Sanders from Connecticut? Kansas, Arkansas. Arkansas struggled really, really, really hard with that one. That was the one. Thank you, Chelsea. It's 4 a.m. and I've lost control of my life. Oh no. Of course, you need to go to bed. Yeah, I usually don't see you until you're waking up like 3 hours from now. Do you want to go sleep? I don't. It's probably not a good idea to be awake. Is it? I feel like it's gotten dark. What time is it? It's 3. Can we chill out? No idea. Yes, a weird sequence of events, but I can very briefly, very briefly. It's been a while since I've described my weird upbringing. I have family in the US. I was mostly raised in Palestine, but I lived like a couple years in the US. The 7th, and 8th grades, I lived in the US when I was young. And then in high school, I was accepted on scholarship to a boarding school in Hong Kong. So I left for that. Because, listen, Palestine's great. Don't get me wrong. Palestine's wonderful. I did not want to be there when I was 16. For various reasons. And then after boarding school, I got accepted into another program that sent me to Ecuador for a year. And then I was heading to university, and the US is far too expensive for university. If you've seen American university prices, I can't afford that. So I went to Germany. And now I'm here. That is the short version of my life story. Oh god, it's so loud. Let me mute myself. Sorry, it's election season. You know, those trucks have to be out and everywhere. Shishi well traveled. As I said, I'm an extremely fortunate person. Yes, very, very lucky to have been accepted to so many programs. To have been able to go, you know, afford plane tickets and stuff for such things. I cannot say I do not fall into the trap of saying I'm self-made. In no way. In no way is that true. I am very much supported by the community that brought me up. There's a Let's all go to sleep in solidarity for Gores. Poor Gores. There's a girl who loves American accents, and I myself love British accents. We just clash into each other with 2 different accents. That is a fun one. Crazy. I'm trying my best. That was awful. I keep trying to speak British because so many of my viewers are British. Where are they? I mean, Chairman's lurking. I don't think they're awake yet. Coetus and Martin and all of them. I try so hard. I feel so hard. I'll tell you what happened. Basically, I've learned that I've been waking up wrong my entire life by hitting heel first on the ground. Today was the first day I've started walking with the balls of my feet and essentially destroyed my calves. Oh, ouch. I'm thinking very hard about that. Of course, make sure you do some stretches. A Connecticut accent is basically we pronounce our T's and duh. I've been told we say our A's weird. But I don't hear it. I don't know any Connecticut accents. All I know is Bernie Sanders. Finally some peace. Was it because I muted myself, Layed? I got home, took a shower, rubbed a massage cream, and crashed in bed. Course, course, I'm so sorry. I hope you get some sleep soon. That will not be fun going to work tomorrow. Today? Today, tomorrow. On that little sleep. How many languages do you speak? Must be at least 4 or 5 then. Oh, Emily, you give me so much credit. I am awful at learning languages. There are people out there who are good at speaking languages. I am not one of them. I am so bad at learning languages. I know people who are naturally gifted at it. Not me. Not me, Emily. Not me. I know English, I know Arabic, my Spanish is decent, and my German's okay. Oh god, oh no, oh no, 1 second, emergency. There's a pigeon. Yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry. Emergency. There's a pigeon. Stop humble flexing, OMG. Chubsy, Chubsy, I should know how to speak Chinese by now. I should know how to speak Chinese by now. My German should be less garbage. I can't construct sentences. I can just understand people mostly. Jane, how are you doing? What was your major? My major was business, and that's why I hate capitalism. And I don't want to hear anything. I have a major in business and a minor in economics, and all I know is how to hate capitalism. I'm experienced at hating capitalism. As an American, I'm legally obligated to hate the British. Is that true? I'm fine with that. You can call me Meko. Oh, beautiful. Crazy is only my personality. Thank you, Meko. I'll try so hard to remember that. Brain empty. I actually slept for like 9 hours and now I don't really feel the sleeping. You should get up, Gorse. Get up, make some coffee, hang out. Stop humble flexing. Chubsy. One day, Chubsy's going to murder me. I swear to God. Okay, fine. Chubsy, should I just normal flex? Chubsy. I can speak 3 languages. Excessive humbleness. I love bragging about my humbleness. How am I supposed to answer these questions? These questions. I'm so bad at languages. I am. I can't construct sentences in German even though I lived there for 4 years. I've been in Taiwan for 2 years and the best I can do is I don't speak Chinese. Like I've met people who are actually very good at languages. It's not me. It's not me at all. I would like to say I'm fluent in Spanish, but the subjunctive case drives me insane. I don't think I can claim fluency in Spanish if I still don't understand the subjunctive case. That's what I'm saying, making us look bad. Alright, listen, don't ask me questions you don't want answers to. It's fine, screw you guys. I have one cat on my lap and the second one is approaching with the intent of stealing my lap. Help. Let them fight it out. Jane, you just let them duke it out. It's fine. I'm sure they'll figure it out together. Etchel, do you also struggle with the subjunctive case? Because, my god, do I hate it. The more she tries to explain how bad at languages she is, the worse it gets. Okay, listen, you know what? I'm not talking about it anymore. Chubsy's going to murder me. Not if I get to him first. This entire stream is me and Chubsy torturing each other. Spanish is an impossible language and that's the hill I'm gonna die on, and I'm Italian. Spanish isn't too bad. Now French. Les Français. French is painful. Fortunately, I know 13 languages, so I don't feel bad at all. These 13 being English, Portuguese, and 11 ways to say a lot of bull. Beautiful. Of course, I thought you spoke Japanese. Gorge, do you speak Japanese or did I make that up? Learning languages get easier if you speak one of the Romance languages. I mean, if you're learning a Romance language. Tommy, my Spanish ain't helping me in Chinese. I am adrift at sea full of words that have nothing recognizable to them. Nothing. Learn Latin to get the cheat codes. Layers got the hacks. Layers hacks. I just struggle. Samesies, Etchel. Word on the street is that Icelandic is rough. I believe that. Hard to believe. Spanish is easier than French in my experience. Why? Wait, what? Oh, Spanish is easier. Yes, I agree. I agree. I was so much more proficient at French than I ever was at Spanish. Granted, more now, probably I'm crap at both of them. I thought Italian and Spanish were super similar. I don't know. I'm not. I can't say anything. I actually do know Japanese and Spanish as well, but I didn't want to brag too much. I was like, of course, you speak Japanese. Telling me lies. I had French in school, and I'm very happy I pretty much forgot all of it by now. Get out of here. No. Of course, I don't know if Spanish count. Spanish does count. I always joke that Spanish doesn't count because, as many of you know, bestie of the stream Fiddler Toad is Portuguese from Portugal. And I just speak like in their Discord, they have a bunch of Portuguese channels that I just kind of type in Spanish in and call it a day. I'm like, good enough, and they understand me, and I can mostly understand them. So I'm like, yeah, close enough. French isn't that bad if you already speak English or Spanish. For me, it's the spelling, Tommy. It's the spelling. I already can't spell in English. The only language I can spell in is Spanish. Because it's easy. Easy to spell in. French, impossible. I'd like to disappear to Iceland for a year or two. That would be fun. Too cold. No, thank you. Learn Sumerian in case you ever find yourself in a Mesopotamian colonial murder mystery. No, Leia, I can't. I don't want to learn Sumerian. I don't want to learn Sumerian. You learn Sumerian. I'm already trying to learn like 2 words of Farsi. It's awful. You know, if you speak French, you can probably learn Persian pretty well, pretty easily. French has that glottal R sound that I struggle with. It's a letter in Arabic. That's what you talk to babies. If Arabic speakers talk to babies, I don't know how you speak to babies in English. How do you speak to a baby in English? What do you do? If you see a baby and you want to talk to it, like a baby, what do you say? Because in Arabic, you'll go like, kura, kura, kura. And you'll usually like go like do the lip thing. Kura. I do not know what that says. I'm gonna trust Gores to translate for me, Meko. They're similar in vocabulary, but Spanish grammar gets on my nerves. Not even Russian declinations and verbs of movement were as crazy as the rules of the conditional timing verbs. Oh, like ser and estar. Yeah, verbs in Spanish. If you get the verbs in Spanish down, you've got the whole language down. You don't need anything else. Funny thing is, as a Brazilian, it's impossible to understand spoken Portuguese. I have an easier time with Italian. Of course, it sounds like Russian. Every time Toad opens their mouth, I'm like, that is Russian. Me bad English, that's impossible. I think Echo has a redeem that says that. What's wrong with my brain? I'm dyslexic, but I read French easier than English. Really? Interesting. Hi, Nami. Nami, I don't know what we're talking about. We're just complaining about the French, I think. Let me summarize this. Good morning. How are you doing? I say here you can have all this back. Beautiful. I wanted to study Icelandic because I wanted to go into Germanic studies, and Icelandic is a language that essentially most preserved the structure of the ancient Norse. I'm sorry, I got distracted by whatever the hell Chubsy just sent, and I hate it. Do you have that saved on your phone, Chubsy? Chubsy, where did you get this? Is that just like in your notes? I talk normally to babies, maybe with a higher pitched voice. Really? Japanese people don't hate me. Gores is coming for you. Gores is coming for you. You say like kura, kura. You like coo with the babies. The people that can speak German but refuse. Oh god. Nami. That can speak German. I thought you meant, so in Germany, my problem was the people that speak English but refuse. Those were the ones that got me. Nami, when I was in Germany, I just got around with Arabic. It's like, I give up. You forgot the something. Okay, I'm gonna let you Gores get him. Get him. Yeah, wait, let me reread this. I wanted to study Icelandic because I wanted to go into Germanic studies, and Icelandic is the language that essentially most preserved the structure of ancient Norse. I see, okay, okay. Yes, I've heard that before as well. People are just yelling in Japanese. Gurs, I'm trusting you. Don't let any Japanese shenanigans get up. I don't want to have to start translating this whole chat. French people speaking German with a heavy French accent is hilarious. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Hmm. It's from my favorite text editor on the internet, Example. Oh god, I'm not ready for whatever Chubsy's about to send me. Hi, are you good? Hello? Hello? Hey, can you not sit there? Hey, 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 kitty. Come here. Do you want me to bring your chair back? This cat. Ma'am. Ma'am. Kitty cat, please. Move the head, please. See? See? Was that so bad? Was that so bad? We didn't have to sit behind my camera and knock it over. I actually don't know how to write thick in Japanese. Probably not with the same meaning either. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard German spoken with a heavy French accent. The French near the German border, Germans and people were really upset at anyone who didn't speak German perfectly at the time. I saw this one TV series that was in France, but it was all in German with a French accent. Beautiful. Covering the th sound in kana is like a difficult task, I believe that. In the South, there's a lot of American people, so we're more willing to speak English. I also believe that. Hi, Gogi. What was deleted? Chubsy, what did you do? Wolfie is taking your soul. Chubsy got caught. Chubsy, what on earth did you do? Send it on Discord. I'll just see it there. Can I have the tic-tac-toe? Habibi, of course you can have the tic-tac-toe. Of course. Of course you can have the tic-tac-toe. You just need to ask. Here you go. Here you go. How you doing today? Hi, Gogi. How's it going? Chubsy, I don't think I can permit you. Me and Nightbot don't get along. Emily and Nightbot don't get along either. The phrase. What is the phrases Nightbot blocks are just so funny to me. Yeah, I thought that was a rough time when all the refugees first arrived. Yep, that was when I also arrived in Germany. I taught my Brazilian friend some French, and he has a better accent than me. IDK if it's because Portuguese has a similar accent. I don't know, it depends. Only she would get quicker with it, so I don't have to job hunt. What? Wait, what? What? I'm not taking anyone's souls. I'm taking... Well, I am, but not this week. This is not the week where I take your souls. I think Japanese standardizes converting English in the F into S in kana spelling. I see. The weird thing is, I'm German, but I hate listening to German speaking English. I just can't stand the German accent when listening to English. I got very, very used to it. Very, very, very used to it. I had a viewer in my stream yesterday evening that was also in your last stream, but while they watched my cross stitch, they stitched your QR code. Who was it? Somebody told me they were gonna stitch my QR code. I don't remember what they're talking about. And by the way, if you don't know what that means, what the stitching my QR code is a reference to. Where is it? Come here. Struggling. It was a reference to this, which I still need to fix up. It's been on my to-do list. It'll be on my to-do list for a while. Yeah, that's what it is. If you want this, it's over on my Ko-fi. Like the pattern for it, it's over on my Ko-fi. I'm determined today. Good luck. I'm also good. How are you, Ophi? I'm doing quite well. Just, trying to do things today. We're gonna get so much more done today. I've declared it. Ophi and Quick don't go together. Chubsy, I swear to God. Chubsy comes on this stream because he hates me. I'm convinced. I'm convinced. I have kept him through some type of Stockholm syndrome and now he can't leave. I think he's mad about it. God dang it, Ophi. Why are you telling me I gotta be back next week? Yes, you do have to be back next week if I'm stealing your soul. It's not this week. This week we're doing this. It's horrible. Or Gogi. Gogi, what are you up to today? My boyfriend's gonna be here next week and maybe I'll need my soul then. It's too bad. You filled out the Google Doc. There's nothing I can do for you. Feel you, I have a slight accent, but my husband, oh no. Rip Nami. How do you call the game of tic-tac-toe in your language? In Brazilian, it's the old woman's game. I have absolutely no idea. I just know the British call it noughts and crosses, which I don't know what that means. Like layer. In Italian, it's fietto. I don't remember what we call it in Arabic. It's been so long since I've had to think of it. It's out of my brain. I'm okay, I'm just not dealing with any BS today. Good for you, Gogi. Put your foot down. Oh, if you gotta share my soul. I told you I have a group chat. It's fine. It's alright. Me and the group chat will figure it out. Working, mostly working. I'm making a contract with a moving company. It's so expensive. Oh my god, I believe that. I believe that, Gogi. My partner was actually seriously considering moving recently. And I was like, I'm into it. I'm into it. Would love to move. Very into moving. Do you know how much it costs? We call the hash symbol old woman's game as well, common in telephone numbers. Yes. So like hashtag as it is now. I think in German it's tic-tac-toe as well. I would believe that. I need to steal some of that Gogi. I'm having a bit of a struggle. Oh, Andrew. Speaking of, let me do some shoutouts. Let me do fancy shout out. Ooh, shout out Andrew Wombat. Yes, if you don't know Andrew Wombat here, he is a Lego streamer. He is a lovely Lego streamer. Such good redeems. The best redeems. Is just please go hang out with Andrew Wombat. It's very good. Just also a very cool dude. Lovely stream. Do check it out. He does Legos, he does gaming, he does all sorts of fun things. So if you don't follow Andrew, please do. It's excellent. Excellente. High recommendation. The French call it tic-tac-toe jeu de morpion, or crab game. I don't know why. That is a weird one. We're moving states, it's gonna be extra expensive. Oh, Gogi, have fun with the paperwork. It's morpion time. That is a good call on that one there. No BS? Sure, take it. There's enough for everyone. Gogi, in the words of a very wise... I don't know who. The words of a very wise person on the internet. Do no harm, but take no shit. It is said this game is so simple, even poor-sighted old ladies could play it. Ah, I see. If the hash was the route, before everyone started calling it hashtag. Well, I mean, it was called a hash. And then it started being used on social media sites as a tag, so it became a hashtag, right? That's how it worked. Lego streamer. Indeed, Lego streamer, Andrew Wombat. Thanks, Ophi. Not at all. Sorry I missed your streams over the weekend. As I said, the graphic card had to be replaced. I had a calling in the middle of the night to replace a graphic card. Seems to be working alright so far. Also, drink your coffee, tea, water, whatever you've got, whatever you want to drink. I haven't said this in a while, but in this chat, as always, all lurking is more than welcome. You're welcome to lurk, you're welcome to join in chat, do whatever your heart desires. In Brazil, the hash symbol was variously called old women's game, small fence, and square. That's one way to do it. We're calling you about your graphics card insurance. No, get out of here. We've been trying to reach you about your graphics card insurance. Um, Hopefully not. My PC is doing its best. It needs a new motherboard and CPU so bad. But you know, them's cost money. Them's cost a lot of money. Nowadays it's called hashtag by the kids, as it should be. I mean, as it is usually internationally. Speaking of hashtags, no, it's too late for everyone. If you missed Portfolio Day yesterday, it was yesterday. You can still tweet your art. If you're an artist, there's a thing called Portfolio Day 4 times a year, especially on Twitter. It was yesterday, but you can do it still. Nobody will know, I won't tell you. This is just like your reminder, because I always forget. Those insurance calls real, or is it just a meme? I think it's real in the US. I don't think it's the exact same thing, but if I remember from my time in the US, the amount of robocalls they get should be illegal. It's kind of amazing how many scam calls they get in the US constantly. It's rigged. It might be rigged. You can do it, nerdy artist. I believe in you. I believe in you. I'm rocking an Alienware pre-built from 2014. No, I built my own PC. It's just the pieces are from such different eras. Some of them are a bit old. I always use old woman's game. Rigged. I always use an old woman's game when taking hash outside of social media tagging. That's fair. I just call it hashtag most of the times. Last time I was in the US, I got an American phone number because it was easier and less expensive than paying for international traffic and such, but like 3 days later I got my own scam call about the car insurance. I told the person on the phone it was fun, and then my boyfriend said, "You're a real American now." Hand over the citizenship. My boyfriend, American, explained to me 90% of those calls are scams. Yes, I believe that. I'm in the US and I can confirm it's like 5+ a day sometimes for robocalls. I could not. That's ridiculous, K-Cat. I can't. That's so many. I get like one robocall a week and already I'm like, there's too many scam calls in Taiwan. That's too many. That's ridiculous. A wild quantity. At least we don't get like the really annoying calls. When I was a kid in Palestine, we used to get like the super, oh god, I just remembered. I'd like block this out of my memory. In Palestine, before the internet really took off, but after we all got cell phones, this is like, I don't know, 2005-ish. The move of the people trying to get the ladies, as they called it, as you can call it, was that they would call random phone numbers until a woman picked up, and then you're done for. You're gonna get called by this person until the day you die because a woman dared pick up. They will not leave you alone unless you get a man on the phone yelling at them and telling them to leave you alone. You can block their phone number. They will start using other phones to call you. They think it's like seduction. Masters of the art of seduction, but my god were they annoying. That used to happen to me, to my mother all the time. All the time. They would just not leave her alone until you got a man on the phone to yell at them. I'm just sighing because I forgot about it and I've now remembered. Seriously, how do they get your number? They just call random numbers. Like, I'm not even joking. They just call random numbers. I'm in the US. Oh, yes. I don't answer my phone. Like, LMAO, just text me. Me texting Tommy, just like, I've been trying to reach out to you about your car's extended warranty. Where is the string? The worst part is how they generate them from local numbers, so I think it's somebody in my town calling, which makes me more inclined to answer them. Yeah, that's fair. That is extremely annoying, K-Cat. I would also be more inclined to answer it and then be annoyed. I got one the other day that was trying to tell me my Comcast account was eligible for discounts. You wish. I never answer calls I don't know, I know. Masters of the art of creepiness. It's the 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 sexism in Palestine's pretty intense. It's not ideal. It's not an ideal situation. Can kind of tell why I, a 16-year-old, wanted to leave. The worst part is when they spoof a number because that way it seems like a real person is calling you. I've heard stories of people calling back and saying they called them and to stop calling and texting them. What? Weird. That's really annoying. That sucks. I've never had a Comcast account. Isn't that like how you get internet in the US? Are there like a couple companies? Nice Among Us orb you've made. I didn't make an Among Us orb. Of course I played Among Us with you. I just don't answer. Yeah, just don't answer. They buy them on the internet. Is that where they get them? I just know in ye olden days it would literally just call random phone numbers. I leave them real creative curses like I wish you all a life of chairs with uneven legs. It usually discourages them. That is very specific. That is a very specific curse, Jane. I like it. Jane, we've already determined that you are indeed a witch, so I hope you curse them effectively. They get your number easy. Somebody you know just has to install a sketchy app and then share all their data contacts, and they all do it without thinking. Oh, nowadays there's so many ways to get phone numbers. I'm sure like Facebook sells them. I'm sure Facebook, I refuse to call them Meta, sells them. Any free thing you sign up for on the internet probably sells all that information. I just mean back in 2005 before the internet was a thing in Palestine. I got calls from an Indian call center and they said they were Microsoft and I was like, nope. Nami, do you know the Twitch streamer Kit Boga? You might enjoy him. They do that here in Australia. My workplace had our numbers spoofed, so we'd go getting calls saying, hi, I missed a call from this number, but we do not make outgoing calls. Oh. Weird. Weird and annoying. I'm just saying late millennial, early Gen Z are the most sane people. Why? What makes you come to this conclusion? Because I fall in that category and I feel like everyone in this chat might disagree. In Brazil, we always resort to foul but very creative language. I'm done. Back and I made myself a sad charcuterie board with cold cuts and Mexican Mennonite? Is that Mennonite? No. Mennonites are religion. What? Wait. Mennonite cheese for a snack. Beautiful. Optus. Comcast is the biggest only internet provider in my area, so when I do internet things, I do it through my phone. Oh god, that's so annoying, Babs. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't envy you. I mean, I'm Italian, I'm just trying to become a better person. I'm playing a rigged game. I can't help you. Oh, hey, Jay. Jay is in Kung Bean's stream right now, actually, if you're trying to summon them. No! Yeah, if you're trying to summon Jay, I'm pretty sure they're in Kung Bean's stream right now. If you want them to come mess with nerdy artists, Why, hello there! Look who's been summoned! How you doing, Jay? Oh, Jay is here. If you're an Optus, your number is out there. Okay, I don't know what an Optus is. But also, hello there, Jay. I didn't see you come in, I'm so sorry. Welcome. Which is why I very occasionally get booted from online multiplayer games like Stardew. Yeah, whenever we go mining, it's too much for you. We are young enough to not hate people after us, and old enough to have a hypebeast childhood. A hypebeast childhood? What on earth do you mean by that? Jay, let me win. I will take away the tic-tac-toe game once you win, nerdy artist. It's literally up there only for you. I'm holding myself not to share my knowledge of Brazilian insults. That's okay. I don't need to sabotage this. Nerdy just isn't good at this game. Damn, you got them. I haven't seen you win either. I have seen some people win before, so this game shouldn't be completely rigged, right? Right? I feel like chat's won before, but I'm not sure. Just Googled. Oh, yeah, I missed a message. There's a group of Mennonites that make cheese in Mexico. Beautiful. I was like very confused. I was like, I think that's a religion. Nice. Thank you for explaining. Um, expected is fascinating though, indeed. All right, stretching. We do stretching. We do stretching time. We do fixing your posture time. Yes, we do both of these things. You should stretch, you should fix your posture, and also coffee cheers time. Jay, I swear to God, why do you have so many versions of that emote? So many versions of that emote. I'm not reading that out loud. Somebody's going to clip it and like send it to Billiam. Um, learn Mandarin. Yes, Gogi, our Mandarin word of the day is ko, which means I'm just trying to remember it from memory. I'll show you in a second. It's ko, which means mouth, and what I'm trying to remember is that that's how you count people. It's the counting word for people. When you're trying to count people, you use mouths. That's how you describe it. Yes, yes, yes. Wait, Jay, is that true? By the way, I forgot you speak Chinese. Yes, yes. Where is it? Ko. It's a measure word. Yes. 你家有几口人? Your house. Remember how I told you how questions are done? Your house has how many people? And then you would reply with my house has for many people. Just like how you answer the question is how you ask the question in Chinese. When it's not like a yes or no question, because that's a bit different. But you know, it's the same thing. I think I explained that a couple weeks ago. Still doing my best with that. Nami, thank you for contributing to the Alice in Wonderland challenge. Good, get rid of those points, please. And Gogi has also redeemed Solitaire. Gogi, we've already won Solitaire once today. This stream is already blessed. I should get like a sticker that I can like put right here on the screen. Wait, like right here. When the stream is officially blessed. I should get one of those. Is Nerdy trying to win or just stalking the bot to surrender? Maybe. Mouth breather and non-mouth breather. It seems legit. Oh no. Plug is now present. Welcome, Unplug Me already. How you doing? How you doing? There are 4 mouths living with me. Yes, you could say it that way. Oh no, we're learning stuff. Abandoned stream. No, you get back in here, Emily. Don't make me do to you what I do to Billiam Babel. Billiam Babel, who isn't here now, he might be here later, is a lovely art streamer who I love grabbing him by his shoulders and shaking him and teaching him things against his will. It's my favorite thing to do. There isn't the phrase, I have mouths to feed, so it fits, right? I should be able to remember this one easier. Like, you know, I have mouths to feed. I count people by mouths. It should make sense. Nobody leaves. No, you're allowed to leave. I might shake you by your shoulders on your way out, but you are allowed to leave. I love the Larara emotes. I like how Chinese reading of Hansi is comparable to Japanese Onoyomi. Yeah, I know that if you're like very well educated Japanese, you can actually communicate with Chinese speakers through just like writing. Just straight up writing. The future generations of childhood is gonna be cringe. They're gonna grow up with Fortnite and Supreme Bricks, and early Gen Z had a base childhood, like the OG Teen Titans, Justice League cartoon, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, etc. I don't know. I feel like the cycle of what is cringe is continuously turning. The wheel of time turns. Cringe is dead. We killed it yesterday. Yesterday we decided that cringe is dead. But you know, I think it's just as time moves forward, everyone thinks the generation below them had worse things. I find that to be true with like basically everything. Once you stop, for example, I think like with people who watch like animation a lot of the time, like the cartoons that you've listed, a lot of them always say that like certain networks' productions go really downhill after, like, right after they finished, they grew out of it. I don't think that's true. I think it's just like a nostalgia factor. Cringe is dead, love things. Exactly. Hashtag choose love. That's all millennial things, though. I don't know. There isn't a hard line. The wheel of time treads and generation will go on. Exactly. The wheel of time turns evermore. What is cringe today will be nostalgic tomorrow. Life goes on. Um, Early Gen Z had them too. I didn't say that they didn't. Yeah, there's no difference. It's the same thing. People grow out of animation. I mean, some people do. Especially, I know this is a thing with Cartoon Network things, for example. People really think that like Cartoon Network or Disney animations or like any of these networks, these big ones before streaming. I can't talk about when streaming happens. They always think that the network went like really downhill after they finished watching it. Every time. Every time the last show you watched on the network is the beginning of where it went downhill. Depends on where in the world you grew up. Yeah, that too. I think we're at a point where being uncool is cool. It's like a feedback loop. Cringe is dead. I enjoy things as long as you're not hurting anybody, I do not care. The only constant in life is recalling. Jane, do you like this emote? It's from OK Addy, who is, by the way, a lovely streamer. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Jane, do you like Addy's emote? Cringe will never die. It will just be renamed to something else. Yeah, but I'm just saying. Just enjoy things. Just enjoy things that you enjoy. Brazil, the youth has adopted cringe and as well and converted it into a verb, cringeando. And a noun from cringeolencia exists. They dumb down cartoons so much. See, everyone thinks that. You would say they dumb down cartoons so much, nerdy artist, but in my age group, I remember there used to be Ed, Ed, and Eddie, which was really stupid. And SpongeBob wasn't exactly the pinnacle of intellectualism. So, I don't know. Also in Palestine, the only like English cartoons we ever got were from this channel called Boomerang, which exclusively played cartoons like animation from the 60s and 70s. So a lot of my exposure is like that era as well. So it's all the same. What happened to traumatizing the kids through awesome action fights? I also think Rick Astley was a pretty boy, so you know nice. Rick Astley is a cool dude. Ren and Stimpy, that one's a bit before me. You can enjoy things, but I can say that you're enjoying dumb things. I mean, I don't like saying it that way, Tommy. I can see why you would. But I don't like saying it that way specifically because I don't think it's within my power to pass judgment upon other works of art as being good nor bad, objectively. I think almost all art, with very, very few exceptions. I actually can't even think of exceptions, but I'm sure there are. I think almost all art has value to somebody. Someone on this world will think this thing is amazing. And I don't want to invalidate that. Whatever makes somebody's life more enriched. Listen, the amount of amusement I've gotten out of some stupid lawyer games from Japan in the early 2000s. You could call Ace Attorney an objectively bad series, and I couldn't argue with you, but it has held a lot of value to me specifically. You can call it dumb, and I would not be able to argue against that point, but like, that's just a very personal example, but like, it makes me happy. And it's not harming anybody, and therefore I see no reason in like dunking on it. There's not much to dunk on in such a capacity. Now when things actually do harm people, then dunk away. SpongeBob has a lot of multi-layered humor in the beginning of the series. That's true. Someone should care about your opinion of the things they'll do done to you. Hello, hippie nerd Sea-Witch, how you doing? I grew up with Ben 10, OG Teen Titans, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, based. I love that show. Hey nerdy artist, did you see the LGBT Velma reel? All of them traumatized me in one way or another. Because I'm always right. We've been through this. Sure. Whatever gives you self-confidence. It's kind of sad to know that Brazilian internet vocabulary is just English with extra letters. Sojado is the dumbest one. Interesting. What a cute little globe. Thank you. It's a little prediction. It's the crystal ball. It's from Among Us. What's from Among Us? Um, um, we do not need, we can change the subject if you'd like. I feel like you guys are maybe getting a bit very emotional about this. I'm fine with changing the subject if you would like. I would prefer we do not have fights in the chat. That is my preference. I'm fine with chill, happy conversations. People's opinions are valid. You're welcome and entitled to have your own opinion about things. But you know, I just think I generally hold the opinion of let people enjoy things. It's not hurting anyone. I don't like the MCU. I think Marvel movies are completely asinine. I don't dunk on people who enjoy them. Y'all have fun. Like, I just say let people enjoy things. Art, I think the best way you can just say it is it's not for me. And then just move on with your life. Do you know that SpongeBob was made by a scientist marine biologist? I didn't, but I like that a lot. I must admit, I feel the art in cartoons has gotten lazier. I mean, it might be like more computer generated. I did always think she's bi. Nerdy artist Velma gay, Velma lesbian representation. Lesbian Velma. I love that for her. Crystal ball was the word I was looking for and couldn't find. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you like it. So this crystal ball, will there be someone behind it? No, I can show you what we're making in just a second. I guess it's been a while since I've played Among Us. I don't remember it. It's been a while. I mean, soy boy. I can't even start with. I can't talk about soy boys. It'll make me too mad. Go watch H Bomber Guy's video on soy boys. It's better than anything else. Only show I got really drunk on with no regrets is Sword Art Online. I can really dunk on No Regrets is Sword Art Online. I like the first half of Sword Art Online. I would never rewatch it. No fights. No fighting. Thank you. People who want fights, go fight capitalism. Gogi said it properly. That's the only true fight we have. If you want to fight somebody, go fight a capitalist. Other than the arguments, no violence, please. Go argue with a capitalist. Go find an Elon Musk fanboy. They're everywhere. And go argue with them. Get it out of your system. My boyfriend told that to me yesterday, that Velma came out as lesbian. I was like, why wasn't she already an established lesbian? I thought that was blatant. Yeah, but they made it like explicit. You know, everyone always knew Velma was gay. I love that the director finally got to make her gay. Go find a fanboy. Do you know how many Elon Musk fanboys I come across on a daily basis? Every day of my life I suffer. But yes, I absolutely adore that they finally made Velma a lesbian. I was like, yes, obviously. The explicitness, the representation we deserve. Well, I don't know if we deserve it, but we did need it. Imagine being able to be a fan of anything and then choosing to be a fan of Elon Musk. Of course, that was so brutal. Yeah. Of course, that was so brutal. See, this is where the caveat to my statement. My statement was let people like things as long as it's not hurting anybody. I would argue that Elon Musk is hurting a lot of people. No, I despise it. So many plot holes, so many panty shots of underage characters, weird incest, and what on earth are you talking about? What? Wait, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Which one? Oh, Sword Art Online. Ah, I haven't seen it in years. I don't want to rewatch it. I feel like Elon Musk fanboys are my gray hair, and I think this granny won't listen anyway. Character kisses other character from the same gender in a cartoon from 1987. Fast forward to 2022, she's a lesbian. Things take time, okay, Jane? Based, I know. Gore's really got him. Gore's got him in one shot. Um, Gore's got him in one shot. Yeah, if you have some aggression in your system, go argue with a capitalist or a fascist. You can get it out, and then you can come back here. No fighting here, please. This is my one request. Just make a Twitter account. They'll come to you. They'll find you. Nothing wrong with Bryce, whatever, but I'm begging, stop casting him in the MC. The mind thrives as a side character. I don't know who that is. I'm just going to say okay. The chat probably knows who that is better than I do. I'm being Brazil peladoed. Oh no, Leia. No, I've been fighting with fascists ever since the election 2 weeks ago. Oh god, Jane, I'm so sorry. Oh, Jane, I apologize. Sounds absolutely exhausting. Yeah, I'm it's true. Poor Jane. Poor Jane. See, you can also just make a Twitter account. They'll come to you. It's very easy. I will not be doing such a thing. Ever. I'm already from 2 fake countries. What do you want me to do? I already get people that come fight with me and I don't want that anyway. I can just exist on the internet as a Palestinian woman who lives in Taiwan, and people will come try to start fights with me. I'm just vibing. Jeez, I don't know what I did to these people. It's not your fault that Italians are stupid. I'm still sorry. Well, okay, I do not wish such a thing. Gogi, I do try to approach, you're welcome to your own opinion, of course, but I do personally try to approach such things with a degree of empathy and consideration, and also just empathy and consideration. I do not tolerate differing opinions on human rights, but I also do not wish to have other people's human rights taken from them. I can see where you're coming from. I know that you're very frustrated, but like I cannot. I do not have the energy to wish harm upon anybody. Where am I? 1, 2, 3. What am I doing? What am I even doing? I'm just stitching. Your voices Kirito, Melodious, Aaron, and even more the voices the main character sounds like a chicken bone in his throat, and there's no difference between the characters. His side characters, though. I do not know much about this. Did Brazil have elections recently? Yes. Oh no. Brazil did have elections recently. Nobody wears a mask. There's no empathy if people spit on you because you are wearing a mask. They definitely wish to harm me. See, I get that. I do see where you're coming from, but I I have had many situations in life where empathizing with your aggressor when it's not personal, like when it's not like like an abuser in your household or anything like that. That's a completely different subject. But empathizing with your aggressor has generally turned out better for me than wishing them harm. And I say this as a Palestinian who has been able to make Israeli friends. But that's just my personal experience. I do try to live life with more of a degree of empathy that I can. I have never regretted it. Just generally. Babs is like, we're changing the subject. Shut up. Alright, excellent. You know what? Babs is a good. Babs is correct. Babs is based and correct. We're changing the subject. Welcome to Emotes Only Chat for 2 minutes. Thank you for redeeming that, Babs. You have 2 minutes. Show me all of your best emotes. Let me see them. Spam them away. Oh, it's like falling on its head. How cute. Show me all of these emotes. Let me observe them. You have... Yeah, okay, I forgot to like start counting. Well, I know how long it is. What a good Pikachu. Oh, Kim is so cute all the time. Also, I was supposed to kiss the cat. Let me do that. She has also been kissed. It's so cute. No, Layer. Layer. Layer haunts me with like the twerking emote. There's so many Pikachus. How many Pikachu emotes are there? Jesus. Nice stars. What is this? Do I want to know what this is? Oh, it's Eevee. Okay, it just looked weird. How cute. Oh, and sad Charizard. There's sad Charizard. What? I don't want to know what the Bugs Bunny is. That's. I have no follow-up questions about the Bugs Bunny. Not one follow-up question. Unplug me, do you have the same emotes as Layette? I hate it. Terrible. Awful. Terrible. Alright, you have another 30 seconds of emotes only chat before I turn it off and I get this all of the emotes off screen. They'll be gone soon. They'll be gone soon. Show me some more good emotes. Is that a pickle bread? Oh no, it's just bread. Alright, beautiful. Nice, nice. Band. I love the band sword, it's very good. A lot of compliments. Alright. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Be God emotes only chat. Oh, you guys got some in right at the end there. Thank you very much to Babs for redeeming emotes only chat. I love the tactful subject change. It's fine by me. We can talk about whatever you want. We can change the subject. Whee! No, my goose. I'm so sorry. Did your goose not get on screen? Okay, okay, nerdy artist here. Here. I spoil you. Send your goose again. Send your goose again right now. Don't tell anyone. I don't have the Doom guy twerk. Oh, is that the Doom guy? Okay. I need to spam Dancing Spider-Man every single time I can. You should just send it more often. Nice. Okay. Beautiful goose. I felt like it was getting heated. I can appreciate that. I'm fine with subject changes. You can come back to it. What is your opinion on grilled cheese? Oh no. Okay, Tommy, this is actually a surprisingly contentious question you've asked. Tommy, do you know how strongly Europeans feel about cheese? Um, because it's a lot. Although I did make someone a Barney twerk emote that is cursed. That was cursed. That sounds cursed. Its fingers in yours, it starts chanting loudly. How could you be so mean to Honkazuki? I don't know who that is. Grilled cheese is only good with pickles or bacon. Bacon? I actually have a lot to say about it and I'm willing to talk about it, but not right now. That's fine. Back to Bryce Papenbrook. Okay, sure. I'm not aware of this cheese controversy. Oh, I don't think a lot of the Europeans are here yet, Tommy, but my god, are there some strong feelings about cheese? Yeah, like cheese. Ridiculously strong opinions about cheese. You might say too strong. You may even say, please calm down. It's just cheese. But that also makes them angry. Who even has the time to let cheeses get grilled? Do you just eat them? The goose's name is Hongzuki. Beautiful. It's a good goose. It's a nice little goose. I don't know what the big deal is. All cheese tastes the same. Layette is based. Right, dealing with right-wing people is too much, but now you want to talk about cheese? Uh-oh. Gogi kicks down the door. I heard you were talking about cheese in here. I mean, we're just casually mentioning cheese. just casually. Cheese is just cheese shrugs. Oh god. Emily and Leia are about to start some fist fights. We're going to talk about cheese and it's gonna get messy. My opinion of grilled cheese is that my boyfriend is not the greatest cook, but when he tries, sometimes he just wants to take care of me because I'm having a bad day. Nerdy artist, can I get rid of this? I forgot about it. Alright, it's gone. Well, we can try again later. We can try again tomorrow. Maybe the gods will be on your side tomorrow. I'm going to take care of me because I'm having a bad brain day and I refuse to eat, so he tricks me with peanut butter sandwiches and grilled cheese sandwiches. I think that's a love language. It's really sweet, actually. Nah, I am out dealing with real life. Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry, go deal with real life. Cheese with dulce de leche is god tier. Bryce voicing Inosuke. Fantastic. Let me have the thing. So unhinged. I don't know what you're talking about. The guard from Ranking of King, a lad who wants berries and cream, trying his best. I don't watch anime. Leia, I'm giving up on you. What's your opinion on potatoes? I love potatoes. I love potatoes. I absolutely adore potatoes. I love potatoes in so many different forms. Potatoes are great. Jane, that's so sweet. I know, it really is. I give up today. It's alright, we'll try again tomorrow. I'm ready for a fight. I have a toothpick, but I fight dirty. I have a needle. A needle. Kiss Leto on her little head? No problem, get up there. She has been kissed. She didn't really mind it though. She's kind of sleepy. Sleepy baby. Sleepy baby. Brazilian Barro is also very good. Cheese, roast beef, and tomato grilled sandwich. Nice. Watch Ranking of Kings. Is that an anime? You are going to have to get in line, nerdy artist. The amount of anime I get told to watch on a daily basis is so much. So many anime. I'm never gonna get around to it. I am very content. I'm reading Spy Family, okay? I'm very content with that. It's wholesome. It takes my mind off the world. I get to just hang out in fake Cold War Germany with this fake family of very hot people and just hang out. It's beautiful. It's a good escapism little manga to read. The main character is deaf and selectively mute, and I love him. His name is Boshi, and I love him, and he'll be the best king ever. I'm so happy for you. There's cheese and it's grilled. Oh no. No fighting about grilled cheese either. No fighting about grilled cheese either. I finished only a few anime. Hellsing, Akira, Samurai Champloo, and Trigun. I've heard of some of those. I've never watched any of those. I'm not a big anime person, but I can't say that because Chubsy will come back and he'll start yelling at me again. But yeah, I'm just not a huge anime person. It's fine. To me, I don't really treat it as a separate genre. It's just like many tropes that are too much for me. It's too, a lot of things are too anime for me, and it hurts me a lot. Now, I'm not saying I don't enjoy some of those tropes, but like sometimes I'm over it. You know the trope where it's a little girl that's like actually hundreds of years old? Over it. I'm so over it. I'm looking at you, Breath of the Wild. I'm looking at you, Breath of the Wild. You can't escape my eye. Not Akira. Ikea, totally different story. I'm so sorry. Lo mein is a noodle, but I don't call it a spaghetti. Isn't that just... Doesn't mein just mean noodle? I'm so confused. Ophi, I'm with you on this. I don't really have the time. I did watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged. That's my favorite anime. My favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Look up Boji, I dare you. I don't know if I will. I'm just gonna believe you. I enjoy stuff like Adventure Time more. It was cute. I recently said I should rewatch Adventure Time, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I have no idea if that's gonna happen. I'm so busy watching my really stupid plane show. This is my new favorite thing me and my partner do. We just watch Manifest and dunk on it for hours. That's all we do. It's so much fun. It's so stupid. Except I started yelling recently because I was like, I don't like it. The closest I got to anime was Ruby. I mean, that's fair. It's not for everyone. I certainly don't think all anime is for everyone. Some parts might be more widely appealing, like Spirited Away, for example, is a really widely appealing anime, but it is a movie. Also, it's really good. Just in general, not a lot of the anime tropes. There's some, but not a lot. It's a very easy way to get into it is with Ghibli films. But yeah, I don't. It's just some people don't enjoy it. Or My Little Pony. Fair. We're gonna have a conversation on Adventure Time lore. I cannot keep up with it. In case of people in this chat don't know, if you click on someone's username, you can decide to block them and you won't see their messages in chat anymore. It's one of my favorite Twitch features. If you so desire. It's wholesome, I promise. Smiley little boy who wants a friend. Nothing bad. That's good. Did anyone watch Chainsaw Man? That was recently released on Hulu. I watched the first episode because I thought it looked ridiculous, but it was actually so good. I couldn't get into Chainsaw Man. I know it's very popular. Hippie Nerd CUH. I've seen it being very popular. Also, the character design for like the little thing is so funny to me. I enjoy a good character design. I really appreciate a good character design. So I was fascinated when I saw the thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know what to call it. The thing from Chainsaw Man. But I do know it's very popular. A lot of the people in my like Twitter is are very into it. They had me at Chainsaw Doggo. That's what it was. It was a dog. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was like a little pig or something. Adventure Time is set in a post-apocalyptic dystopia. Yeah, I think I knew that. I think I got that far in Adventure Time. I don't remember how far I got. Pretty far. It was just really long. I watched it over 10 years ago. It's been a minute. I read the manga, but the pacing felt off in some of the characters. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, for Chainsaw Man is what you mean. That's fair. As I say, it's not for me. Not saying it's bad, it's just not for me. I totally get that. I never heard of it until yesterday from under my rock. Did you emerge from under your rock for it? I almost never watch anime or any show for that matter. Yeah, you don't gotta. Nobody's gotta. It's not necessary. Enjoy what you enjoy. Please. Enjoy what you enjoy unless what you enjoy is making me suffer just like this string does. Alright, there we go. I can respect a man whose only dream is to be with a woman, cause same. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. Mostly because I know a lot of people who are like convinced once they get into a relationship, life will be sunflowers, sunshine, daisies, and rainbows. And I'm just like, not really. You gotta work on yourself, get yourself to a point where you're happy to be in a relationship. I just know lots of people who are convinced that once they get into a relationship, everything in the world ends up perfect. And I'm just like, not really. That's not how it works. I've enjoyed a couple stuff. My girlfriend shows me some cool movies. Last movie I watched was the Mad Max 2 and Top Gun. I haven't seen any of the Mad Max movies. Who told them that? Unplug Me is like, who has fed you these lies? I mean, it's just like media basically has told them that. They've watched too many mad anime. This is what happened to you. I mean, it is sunshine and daisies for like 3 months and then real life starts to show inside the relationship too. Yeah, that's a fair assessment of it. You definitely get the dopamine high and then, it's you still gotta live in this world. You still gotta live in this world and be yourself. You don't get to just like leave that. Alas. I just want cuddles. I'm so touch starved. Now that's understandable. I get that. I can get that for sure. Boop. We've done it, by the way. BTW, for all you doubters out there. Doubters, I say. I've done another part of a line. Thank you, hold your applause. Um, Not only that, but there's another person in your heart and mind when you take decisions too. That is true. You gotta take account of other people's desires now. BT dubs. Listen, unplugged me. My vocabulary is the state of existence. My vocabulary is certainly something. And then this goes all the way up. Very true, but I enjoy the real life aspect of relationships too. My girlfriend makes it worth it. Yes, she's very supportive and hardworking. Mad respect for her. No, I'm not saying relationships are bad. I don't think Jane's saying that either. I think my point is just life doesn't. I don't know what people expect with happily ever after. I always find that like idea very odd to me personally because I'm like, what is your idea of happily ever after? What is your like mental image of what that looks like? And it's almost always disappointment, sadly. Kiss Little on her little head. Chairman, you're supposed to be in class. Somebody's sweeping. Sleeping. You okay there? You okay there? I'm just happy in relationship too. Just saying, relationships are not just I love you, have these flowers, etc. I've never been given flowers. My cat would eat them. Kitty. German, are you on break? You got break time? What's your whole situation? Actually, speaking of break time, I need to do a break time. I won't lie, the animation for Chainsaw Man is gorgeous. Oh. I do appreciate a good animation. I didn't care much for that League of Legends show, but my god was the animation pretty. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Definitely, I love fighting alongside her in those difficult times. Yeah. My boyfriend gives me a decent amount of flowers, and then half the time the flowers give them are allergy sneezes. Oh no. Oh no. Sneezy flowers. I have a 1-on-1 in 3 minutes, so I will be quiet for a little while. No worries. I'm gonna do a BRB soon anyway. Quite soon, in fact. Let me down my coffee. Pause. Coffee cheers once more. I'ma down this. I chugged it too hard. Chug. I chugged it too hard. Cuddles, horror movie nights, a partner who understands my brain works different and works with me to help that. Lots of cats, video games, that sounds like a good ending. The thing is, my point is, nerdy artist, it's not really an ending. Like, life does keep going. The ever-turning wheel of time. I should get some shut-eye. I'm so sorry, Leia. Leia, go get some sleep. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Get some sleep, and also Gors, also get some sleep. If you need to go get some sleep, go get some sleep. Same with me, have a good sleep. Yes, thank you all for being here. Hippie Nerd, Sea Witch, Gors, Leia, everybody. Go get some sleepy times. My legs hurt like trash, so I have to rest well. Please do get some rest, get some sleep. Thanks for being here. Lovely to have you. And I look at how much progress you've already made. Was I supposed to play solitaire again? One moment. I don't think I did it. I don't think I did it. Oh no. Don't tell Gogi that I completely forgot I was supposed to play solitaire again. Don't tell Gogi. that I just completely forgot I was supposed to play solitaire again. I just checked my redeems. Saying the sun is rising. Good luck. Good night. Best of luck in your day from this point onwards. Alright. It's gonna go fine. We're gonna do well. It'll be okay. Okay. Look at me not forgetting things. Bye bye everybody. Yes, good night. Thank you for being here. And I will see you another time. Another day in the future. Maybe. This is my bad French now. It looks like I might have immediately lost solitaire. It looks like I might have immediately lost solitaire. Okay. Don't tell Koki. Don't tell Koki. We're just gonna do it again. It'll be all sneaky. It's all good. We have secrets. And then this also doesn't work. Listen, we won solitaire once today. It's acceptable. The main one is understanding. My brain sucks so that there's some ways I've healed and some ways I'm still figuring out. Like since I'm a picky eater, my dad and friend let me pick off their plates to see if there's something I like, but just in case I have my safe food. Yeah, I mean, the desire to be understood by other people is very much a universal experience, I would say. We all would like to feel, oh god, we all would like to feel a sense of community and understanding. And I think that's perfectly reasonable. I don't think anyone could ever fault you for that. Cultivating that in friendships, I think, is very important, but it's also difficult. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it is important, I think. But I'm not an expert. That's just from my own personal experience, of course. Please. I need new embroidery hoop. I only have one and I have 2 projects. What do you need a hoop for? What you gonna do? What is your embroidery hoop plans, if I may ask? Squint. This goes here. This doesn't seem to be going well. I think we've lost again. But I did my best and now we can say I did my redeem. I definitely did not forget about a redeem from 42 minutes ago. Definitely not something I've ever done. I did not forget about a redeem from 42 minutes ago. To keep it under tension and make it easier for me. Nami, do you have a Q-snap? I've seen those before. I don't have one. But I hear they're quite nice. I'll have to ask Babs about it. I'm sure they have one. Alright. Okay. This seems like a good time. A good point for me to do a be right back. Wrong one. So I'm going to do a BRB. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna make myself some tea. And I will be back in a couple minutes. Who will babysit my cat? I need a volunteer to make sure that this kitty doesn't get into any trouble. It's just so many limbs. Chairman, I think, is supposed to be in class. So probably not chairman. I have ADHD, so it feels harder to get that understanding though, since it's hard to speak with my brain wants, especially since it's very either or. I'm either overstimulated or understimulated. I either overeat or I forget entirely get it. I think I do get it, but I do not have ADHD. I know a lot of people in this chat do, however, so you might be able to get more of a understanding from other people who are more well-suited to figure it out. Q-snap too bulky for me. They have great tension. I should get a Q-snap one day. So Ophia ended up going out with the character named Malpractice as Mallory with the doctor as an honorific. This is beautiful. ADHD gang. ADHD what? Andrew here. Yeah. ADHD gang indeed. Not really anything specifically. Just nerdy artist was just talking about a couple of the struggles of having ADHD, and I was just saying as non-ADHD, the ADHD gang might be more helpful than me. Okay. Chairman, I'm gonna put you sneakily in charge. Don't do anything. Just, there's no need for shenanigans. Hello, I'm back. You're here, kitty. Do you respond? become loaf. She has become loaf indeed. I'm not neurodivergent, but my boyfriend is. Let me BRB this. There we go. But my boyfriend is. It's not impossible, it's just about communication, love, and empathy. Indeed. I'm an adult diagnosed ADHD and struggling a bit with it today. I'm sorry to hear that, Andrew. I might have ADHD, but probably my son. I by BPD, which is more than enough. Believe. Exactly, but being neurodivergent comes with its own language. My dad translates it for me. I see. Become a loaf indeed. I give pets. Welcome back. Thank you. I also give kisses. She's so sleepy. Are you so tired? Are you such a tired kitty cat? She's little sleepy little loaf. Thank you guys so much for waiting for me on my BRB. I decided against tea. I just kind of put some honey in some water and called it a day. My throat doesn't even hurt. I was just like, you know what? It sounds like a honey water day. She is so sleepy. Look at this little cat. It's so cute. Oh, Jessie made the cat spooky for October. That's adorable. That is very cute. Alright. Well, I should have said so earlier, but it's a good chance for everybody to stretch, check your posture, get some tea, use the bathroom, all sorts of things. All sorts of things. And also, it's been a while since I checked in with you guys. How are you guys doing, by the way? What are you up to today? I haven't really even asked in a while. What are your plans today? What are your desires to do or not do? Honey water, hot honey water sounds good, right, Babs? My throat doesn't even hurt. I was just like, hot honey water time. I desire it. Different fights, noises, hand movements, the main point of tangents will all mean something. I see. Interesting. I'm not super familiar with all of this, but I try my best to have some understanding of it. Just a little bit. Yeah, not the most familiar. Should I drink my hot honey water? My internet is saving me from sending a lot of opinions into the internet ether by disconnecting a lot. Oh no, Koki, I'm so sorry. What's wrong with your internet? Is it Vodafone? Is it Vodafone? Being garbage as always. I'm just chilling and waiting for a call from work if I need to come in today or if it's a day off. Oh, when will you find out? No, it's O2. Them. Them. Everything is garbage in Germany. Yeah, the internet's pretty bad. Not a lot of great internet. My university was a struggle with the internet. Someone did ask about Q-snaps earlier, right? I didn't mishear that. I asked about Q-snaps. I was like, they sound... Because Nami was talking about how they need some hoops for their cross-stitching to keep the tension, which honestly I should be using, but it's too late for that now. And I was like, yeah, Q-snaps are a thing that I've heard of. Q-snaps are like, for anyone who doesn't know, it's like a plastic... I think it's a square, and you kind of get like some things that snap onto it. It's to keep it tense. Which honestly, maybe I should use that. Should I? Nah. I have a headache again. I am gonna call the orthopedic doctor later to get some massages prescribed. Best of luck, Nami. I'm so sorry you have a headache. That's unfortunate. Headaches suck really bad. I do not envy you and your headaches whatsoever. It's different from person to person. There's some things that are universal though. This whole weird pose or walk we somehow all do. Oh no. Try some Botox? A friend of mine is headache free since she started Botox. That is a wild suggestion, Goki. That is a wild suggestion. I love that. Have a headache? Get some Botox. I'm on standby. If I don't get a call within the next hour, it's a day off. Fingers crossed for you. No, it's not wild Ophi, it's medicine. I know, it's just I would never have expected if somebody has a headache for the suggestion to be Botox. I would have assumed like ibuprofen or something else like that first. For some people it helps. I believe Gogi. Gogi sometimes lies to me, but very rarely. So yeah, I'm sure it does help for some people. I just didn't see that coming. They hold great tension. I usually like my fabric a bit looser, so I prefer scrolls or wood hoops. Should I get a wood hoop out? I should get a wood hoop out. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Kitty move. Kitty can't move. Excuse me. So if I get a lip and line filler, I can be headache free. I don't think that's what Gogi meant. I don't think that's what Gogi had in mind. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Do I look like a doctor? Because I'm not. How do I... All of these hoops are terrible. Okay. This in here. Excellent. Good, good. Put this here. And then we stretch. Step 1, put hoop. Step 2, stretch. Come on, come on. We can do it. You can do it. If it's a headache again, it sounds like it's more different from time to time, and maybe painkiller pills don't work on headache. I don't know. I trust you. Yeah, doctora. Yeah, doctora. Okay, here we go. I get Botox over my nose bridge to try and ease my migraine. It didn't work and those needles hurt. Ooh, is it like a big needle? Oh. Oh. I never thought about that. Is it like the rabies needle? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Kind of dumb. Let's just throw this off. There we go. I've been giving the idea of putting it in a hoop, and now it is done. It is completed. We have put it into a hoop. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see the mess that is this table. There we go. If you have lip headaches, maybe lol. I met a 24-year-old who works as a literal model. Like a week ago, she candidly told me she gets lip fillers at 24. I find that sort of thing kind of sad and honestly a bit terrifying. I mean, that is true, but it is their livelihood as well. It's very sad that the model of beauty is unattainable for an average person, but I could see why she would do it. Yeah, I don't judge her whatsoever. You can do whatever you want to your body. It's sad that the body of a model to be employable or high value is not naturally attainable for many people. That's just the sad part. Painkillers do work. I have a tension in my shoulder. This irritates the nerve that goes from the back of the head. Oh no. Many nerves, many shoulders. Let me just rotate this. Let me just put this here. Okay. It's a very tiny needle. Thank God. Thank God. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, we're back in business. Kind of. I think this hoop is too big. Made some joke. I'm not judging her, I'm just saying what Ophi said. She's gorgeous 24-year-old and she needs to do it. Yeah, the employability of it is the very sad part about that. Alas. Alas, alas. I know a few models too. They have a hard time. I think people don't give models enough credit. If being beautiful is your full-time employment, I feel like it's pretty difficult. That goes for like Twitch streamers who also have an entire community based around like how pretty they are. It sounds very difficult.
I am here to show love to bestie woo woo.
Woo woo. Hello, Toad. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. How's it going? Let me give a shout out to the Fiddler Toad, who is a wonderful violin streamer, an absolutely wonderful violin streamer who is very talented, very cool, very funny, and excellent. And we rated them yesterday. And if you don't follow them, please do follow them. And also, if you're unfamiliar with what that text to speech was, that is my bit spot. If you give any bits to this channel, you can get the text to speech to read out something fun. It is an option. Um, you mean like Martin's community, Ophi? Oh yeah, an entire community based on appearances. That's why there's so many VTubers. um, no, it's rough. It's rough out there, Andrew. I take enough medicine. I can avoid painkillers, so that's good. That is good. Very pretty. That's why people follow me. It's so hard. Hey, listen. You're all beautiful people. You're all gorgeous. You know I love you. You know you're all absolutely beautiful. I mean like models, okay? I mean the people who base their whole thing on their looks. It's hard work. I have respect for it. Hey, Fiddler Capybara. Get him. The violin playing frog, I remember that. Yes, here's the violin playing frog. Please follow them. That honey water's nice. Hi, Toad. Toad, how are you feeling today? How are you doing? How's it going? The Fiddler Frode? Tiddler Frode? That sounds terrible. Thanks, I hate it, German. German Alfref. Alfref. It's too difficult to say. I can't say it. It's too hard. Your name. Your name, it pains me. A lot of Twitch names pain me. Gogi pained me a lot because I thought it was Joji for a very long time. Very long time. I thought it was Joji, but no, it is Gogi, and I know it properly now. I know it good. Chairman, I don't even try. I'll just call you Alfred. That sounds quite rude. Chairman Alfred is not your name, but it's what I can say. What is it, Joji? I don't know. It's just how I thought you would do it. That's my actual name, Alfred. I kind of assumed so. Based on being Chairman Alfred. Doxed. You doxed yourself. I have nothing to do with this. Some mess up Nami. How? Nami? Numi? Numa? Namey. I'm gonna say Namey is probably how people would mess that up. Just woke up, but I feel kind of rested. Ooh, what luxury is this? It's been months since I felt this rested. I'm not even totally rested. Feels good. And you, I'm so glad that you feel kind of rested, Toad. I'm doing quite well. Just getting some stitching done. There we go. Just getting some stitching done. We are being highly productive today, Toad. Toad, we are getting so much done today because yesterday I got like nothing done. So I'm making up for it today by getting so much done. It's my plan. Also, I just need Chairman now to send me like his social not so what do you have in the UK? What do you have in the UK? Do you have a social security card? I know that's the joke for Americans. What should I be asking all the British people for? In addition to their credit card and the 3 numbers on the back, you know, the huge. But like, what do British people have? Oh, mate, that's me social security card. You don't have one. I'm assuming. That's an American thing. Hell yes. Thank you, Toad. Thank you, Toad. See, Toad believes in me. I don't need anybody else to believe in me. I've got Toad, who thinks I will get so much done today. I have their faith, if nobody else. If nobody got me, I know Toad got me. Whoop. Can I just... I don't feel like putting my arm... Can I just... Is this easier? This is not easier. No, this is harder. This is more difficult. Oh my god. I thought this might be easier. Ah, and thank you also for contributing to the Alice in Wonderland challenge. It will be next week. It's so close to being done. Quits believing in Ophi. Nami, no. Nami, nobody believes in me. Not one person. Just Toad. Nami, no, that's not what that means. It is what that means. It means that nobody has any faith in me, Toad. If nobody got me, Toad got me. Alright, okay, I feel like I might give up on this hoop. It was a good dream while it lasted. I'm sorry, it's sometimes very confusing in here. I would argue it's always confusing in here. Nami, do you know what's going on sometimes? Because I don't. You would have a much better idea than I do of what's happening. I'm just generally confused. Dang, that honey water is good, right? Cozy chaos as usual. Indeed. Cozy chaos, as long as people are having a good time. My only desire. My only desire is we can just like snuggle up as I do a bad job with this needle.
Janga GSHSJ, let's show love to Nami as well, please.
All the love to Nami as well. See, thank you for the bits, Toad. I think I forgot to say that last time. Thank you for the bits, Toad. The love to Nami, the love to Toad, all the love. No discrimination when it comes to all of the love. Here we go. Look at this new fancy method I'm doing here. This is so fancy. This is so fancy. All the cross stitchers are gonna be like, yes, of course, Ophi, why don't you do this all the time? Look at this. Look at this fanciness. Amazing. Well, it's time for me to apply my ear to the pillow. Buenos noches, everyone. Buenas noches. Good night, Echo. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was lovely to have you. Have a nice sleepy time. Yeah, it's probably time for another round of people to go sleep. I love how everyone's sleep schedules is like, is kind of, synchronized. Thank you very much for being here. Sleep well. Have sweet dreams. And I hope to see you around in the future as well. Applying your ear to the pillow is a very fun way of doing it. Of saying it. I don't get to do that because somebody in this house, somebody likes to sleep on top of me. I don't get to sleep on my side, it's illegal. Especially this week since the temperature's gone down a little bit. All the love emotes I have, they're very cute. Ophi, I finally got a frame for your gift. It was yesterday I did it. Nice. You've done better than I don't have a frame for anything. Exactly, German. Somebody in this household is chilly. She wants to sleep on you. Give it back. Okay. Where'd you get a frame? I'm going to IKEA this weekend. Maybe I'll get frames for stuff there. Maybe I should do that. Okay, let me change the music. I'm bored of this. Oh no, I've turned it off. Okay, wait. I didn't mean to do that. I am bored of the musique. Let us see. What should I play instead? Hmm. Let's play Hollow Knight Lo-Fi. That seems appropriate. I got the frame, but I didn't do the necessary changes to make it work yet. I'm not that competent. Listen, there's only so much we can ask of you, Toad. You don't even need to frame it. You can just have it loosely hanging around still. I don't mind. Alright. Let me know if the music level is weird or bad. Alright, cool. I'm not... I could never, Toad. Nope. Oh, I actually don't need to flip it. I need to stay like this. I'm trying to figure out the logistics of this. I need to use my brain. My entire brain power is getting put into this right now. Yes, okay. It'll become dirty, dusty and dirty eventually. I don't want that. That's fair enough. Dust and dirt. How? How could anyone stand such things? I was in Kung Bean's stream earlier when he was like, "Ah, I'm so lazy. I haven't done a deep clean of my house in weeks." And I was like, "We do deep cleans of our house every few weeks." I am so lazy. One of these days I'll do a deep clean of this flat. One of these days. It's so much effort, and there's so many other things I would rather do than clean. It's too precious. Aw, Toad. You're too sweet. 'Twas easy. 'Twas an easy stitch. Oh. Yeah. The cleaning, I don't know where people get energy for cleaning. Deep clean a house? Does that person have kids? No, no, no. They live by themselves. They are an absolutely lovely streamer named Kung Bean, but yeah, he lives by himself. I can't imagine deep cleaning a house. This is terrible. I used to be so much better at cleaning when I was a child, and my mom used to make me clean. And now that I'm an adult, I'm just like, clean the house, you say? Who's gonna make me? And the answer is me. And I'm not very good at making myself do things, I've learned. My mom, that's my mom, and she expects me as a person with chronic pain, autistic, and 6 jobs to be able to keep up with that. I have none of those conditions, and I still cannot get myself to clean the house. Toad, I don't even have an excuse. I just don't want to clean. I thought so. Yeah, no, I have no excuses. I don't have children. I don't have chronic pain, thankfully. Ashkur Allah. I don't have 6 jobs. I just don't like cleaning. I don't know how people do it. I don't have ADHD. I'm just really lazy. Yesterday I had 4 loads of laundry. 4 loads of laundry? That's so many loads. You have a child, she's right beside you. This one? My baby? I have a baby, I don't have a child. This is my baby, not my child. It's a very important distinction, right? Right, baby? What am I doing? Because I wasn't able to do it in a while, stupid depression. I'm sorry, Nami. It do be like that sometimes. How do you dry that? Nami must have a dryer. See, I would think always that I don't like dryers. I just don't think they're very worth it. But if I have children, I would say a dryer is definitely worth it. I do not have children, and I do not like drying my clothes. I think it reduces the lifespan quite a bit. I'm just not into it. Also, it's like, I be paying these electric bills. I be paying these electric bills. I don't need anything like that. There's no such thing as laziness. Yes, there is. It's called me. I'm very lazy. We have a giant hanger thing and a dryer. Lovely. Both of them. Drying clothes gets the cat hair off. Nami makes a compelling argument. Counterpoint, washing clothes puts the cat hair on somehow. I don't know. The amount of cat hair in this house. It's honestly, it's too much. I need to have a discussion with this cat. Ma'am, could you shed less, please? She's actually been shedding a lot this week, and I don't know why, because it's been cold. I don't know what the situation is on that. Hope you have articles, science if you will, on my side. You have science that says laziness isn't a thing. That is a science that you can provide me with. That sounds crazy. Let me be lazy in peace, Toad. In peace. Try middle-aged white men who don't want to do the chores at home. But dryers are so expensive, they spend too much energy. See, that's me as well. I'm just like, it's so expensive. If you have kids, worth. If you have kids, worth. Sometimes science is wrong. That's a different debate. I don't know about sometimes science is wrong. That's a pretty wild sentence, but yes, sometimes the current scientific understanding of a phenomenon is not correct. That yes. If laziness was an Olympic, I'd aim for fourth place so I wouldn't have to climb the podium. I love that. I love that. Beautiful. What age is middle aged in your opinion, Babs? Babs, are you okay? Babs, I know somebody called you middle aged once, but it's okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry on their behalf. Why, hello there, the whimsical what? 30? 30? Gogi? Gogi, are you aware that Coetas turns 30 this month? Or like something like that, I think. 30 is not middle aged. No, I wouldn't say that. Martin, how are you doing? The weather in Bushy Gap, of course. Of course it is. Of course it's the weather in Bushy Gap. Shout out the whimsical what? Big shout out to the whimsical what here, who is a lovely sculptor, gamer, artist, all sorts of lovely things. He is excellent. Please do check him out. Martin, I heard you were very sad when I didn't come to your stream yesterday. I'm so sorry. I ate my McDonald's and then I went into a food coma and went to sleep. I deeply apologize for not coming yesterday. Um, I'm sorry. I ate McDonald's and passed out. That was my day. I just missed the battling. One day I'll come play the game again and I can paddle you as much as your heart desires. And if I tell you it's not laziness but other social BS going on, like them not learning how to do chores and misogyny. I see. Blows raspberry. I turn 33 middle next month. 30 is middle age. Coitus is so old. I think Coitus turns 30 this year. What else? It's in the middle of an age span of a normal human existence of 0 to 40. Wow, I am middle-aged. I was just having a different kind of crisis about turning 50. Now I gotta buy a red sports car. Martin, I was told people are only at your streams because you're pretty in the stream. Oh, yeah, that is also something we've decided, is that apparently, one of the reasons to check out Martin, the whimsical what here, is because he's very pretty. I forgot. The rose rotten tomatoes. Yes, I could have rated Martin and I didn't notice he was on. That is, I do not know. Martin is a baby-faced bastard and looks like he's 29. Lol. Hi Dormar, what's up? How are you doing? How's it going? Plot twist, what if I actually am 29? You could be. Martin, could be. Younger than Coitus. Good luck with that. How to afford a car in this economy? I'm not pretty, I'm old and gray. I don't see why that is mutually exclusive with pretty at all.
Very important announcement. Martin is very pretty and I say this with all the pride one.
Thank you very much for the bit, Toad. I agree. How dare. Old and gray is not mutually exclusive with pretty whatsoever. 30s middle-aged numbers are relative, I guess. Pete, thank you for contributing to the Alice in Wonderland book reading challenge. Probably next week. It'll be then. Wikipedia says, the time span can be referred to as middle age, can be defined as the time between 35 and 65. I see. 1 p.m. meeting makes me want to wake up so freaking... Makes me have to wake up so freaking early. Wait, what time did you have to wake up, Dormar? I'm so sorry. Even if it's noon, that's still too early, and I'm sorry, Dormar. Welcome in. We're just... I think a lot of this chat is having a midlife crisis right now, Dormar. Is what's going on. You walked into me enjoying my new method of sewing. It's very slow, but I'm enjoying it. And also a lot of the chat having a midlife crisis. How's it going, Pete? How are you doing today? Kogi, no, not 40 to 60. Isn't midlife crisis supposed to happen between 40 to 45? So wouldn't that be the middle aged era? I don't know. I'm gonna let you guys hash this out. All I'm saying is that 30 definitely doesn't count as like, if you're 30 and you do something, I don't think that counts as a midlife crisis. You know. Okay, I can live with 35 but not 30. I don't know. I listen. Y'all hash this out one. Doing okay, thank you for asking. How are you doing? I'm doing alright myself, just sorta doing my best. Martin is just staring. Poor Martin. Anyway, did everyone go follow the whimsical what? Good, because I said to. Yeah, I don't. Have we decided? Have we come to an agreement? If anyone's got the points, you can suggest a poll. Please spend your points. You all have so many. Yesterday there were so many polls. 30 is the new 28. Oh, is that how old Coetus is turning? I don't know how old he's turning. I'll ask him. I know his birthday's soon. I looked up his Scorpio. I looked up his horoscope yesterday. I hate how salty first-person shooters make me. I need Leto. Okay, okay. Yes? Kiss? No. She has been kissed on her little head. And here's her chin. She's kind of upside down right now. Yes, I'm sorry. What are you playing, Romo? What has made you so angry? Ophi is doing their bestie. I am doing my bestie. I am doing so much progress today. That's my plan. Is to be look, we're at 3 hours and I've finished this and I added a whole other line. I would like to say that's doing well. That was me. That was me, Windows noise. What do you want? This is not the time for a Windows virus threat. Thank you. Bye. I don't have a virus. I could not possibly have a virus. All I did was